Hello and welcome back to Alright Guns. Today we're looking at this Blaser F16 Sporter. So yes, we are having a look at this Blaser F16 Sporter today. And before we start, I've got to be honest, I've never really considered Blaser for their shotguns, although I'm sure they're very popular. I know them much better for their straight pull rifles, which seem to be everywhere at the moment. But after a bit of research, I've found these to be absolutely fantastically well engineered and full of the right features you'd expect from a competitive sporting gun. I'm just excited now to see how they compare to other guns on the market. If you've got a Blaser, please let me know in the comments. Let me know how you get on with it. And before we do any more, quick thank you to Shooting Sports UK for their support of the channel, supplying the gun we're reviewing today. Please go give them a look and see what they can do for you. Okay, let's get it on the bench. So this gun is the Sporter version. A game version is also available. In terms of options, you can get this in 12 gauge only with a choice of 28 or 30 inch barrels. You can also get this gun with or without the adjustable cone, and you can get it in a left-handed configuration as well. There are many other options for this gun, and if you go to the Blaser website, you can choose from many custom options. You can change the length of pull within reason, different wood grades, different engravings. It's quite a lot of options, quite nice. It weighs in at about £8 and comes in a nice plastic carry case. So, starting at the back, it comes fitted with Blaser's Comfort recoil pad. Nice and grippy. It's good. The pad to wood fit is pretty good. The length of pull is 14 3/4 inches with a 38-50 drop. There is a balancing system available for this gun, which goes in here and under the forearm as well. The wood on this one is a grade 4, and I think that's a fair estimate. Other grades are available, and it comes with this nice old finish, which is pretty impressive. The pistol grip is quite closed, as you'd expect from a Sporter, and there is quite a medium-sized palm swell for the right-handed shooter. The comb on this model is obviously adjustable, and it can go up and down as well as left and right. The checkering on this gun is very nice. It looks pretty good, and sort of the right level of coarseness. Yeah, and the edging's done very nicely as well. The wood to metal fit on this gun is pretty good. Not too bad at all. The safety catch on this gun is located here, and it's simple: back for save, forward for fire. The selector isn't located up here as you would expect. It's actually under here by the trigger. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it works, and it's definitely to hand next to the trigger, so maybe it'll grow on me. The trigger is satin silver, and it's mechanical, so if your first barrel fails for some reason, the second one will go off. It's adjustable for slight changes in length of pull, and it offers quite a nice trigger pull. The steel action has this very fetching Nortroid finish, which follows over to the trigger guard and to the top lever as well, albeit in a slightly darker colour. There are no real markings on this gun apart from Blaser on the bottom and F16 on the side, but I really do like how they've filled in the F16 with red. The gun is chambered for 3-inch cartridges if you're into your magnums, and the barrels are approved for steel, so definitely future-proof in there. The barrels are also chrome lined, so they will stand the test of time and require minimal cleaning. The ejectors on this gun are of an interesting design, and are just a little bit different from what you normally see in your Berettas and your Brownings. They work absolutely well. The fore end is rounded and removed using this button at the end, which is the same place as you'd find it on a Caesar or something like that, but it is a bit more concealed, and it does give a better profile to the look of the gun. It comes with a solid midrib and a ventilated top rib, with a red fibre optic sight at the end. It comes with a set of 5 flush fit chokes, which again surprised me, as in this sort of price point you would expect to see extended chokes, but they are an optional extra. Okay, let's get it off the bench and I'll tell you what I think about it. So, what do I think? I'll be honest, I didn't want to like this gun. Can't quite tell you why. I just maybe wasn't bought into Blaser as a brand before now. But I've got to tell you, I'm really impressed. It balances a little, maybe a quarter inch behind the hinge pin, but it's really, really nice. It feels good in the shoulder, and it's a strange thing. It's not particularly lighter than any other shotgun for sporting use, and you can definitely feel the weight here. But as soon as you put it in the shoulder, it becomes a much lighter gun. Without overreaching past targets, it's still very controllable. It's very strange how they've got the balance, but it really works. I really like the engineering on this gun. The captive ejectors, the way it locks up, even the trigger selector being in the trigger guard, it's all just a little bit different, and that's refreshing after seeing so many Berettas and Brownings and very similar guns. It's nice to see something different. One minor issue with this gun is the chokes. I would have expected to see extended chokes in a gun of this price point at this target market. It just seems standard nowadays, even with really, really cost-effective guns. But that said, it's got a lot going for it that possibly isn't in other models at the same money, being the weighting system under the fore end and the adjustable trigger. So if you're looking for a serious sporting gun that's an alternative to the big brands, then I'd definitely give the Blaser F16 a look. Well, that's it for today. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.